in trouble and need some love and care. And nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall. All you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. Very good to know that you got a friend. People can be so cold. They'll hurt you and serve you. They will let you down if you let them, but don't be scared, 'cause you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Winter, spring, summer, fall. All you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. So, this is the song I sang to my Ollie before he went into surgery and before he died. Because tragically, sadly, my Oliver didn't make it. I couldn't get myself to answer anything. Your emails, your messages. I tried talking to the camera before today. And I couldn't say the words. I couldn't tell you that he's dead because I couldn't tell it to myself. Oliver has been with me for 10 years. He has been with me for everything. And I am not familiar with my without him. I'm not familiar with myself without him because he wasn't my pet. He was my spirit animal, an extension of my soul, a part of me, and I feel like my heart is ripped out of my chest. Your donations have allowed me to pay for the surgery, and they were overwhelming. And I'm very grateful for your support and for your love. I couldn't read everything, let alone answer everything. I didn't answer almost anything. You've donated by the thousands, hundreds of you. Hundreds of you. And I will never forget that. And Oliver, I'm hoping that he knows how much love, how loved he is. I can't have his death to be for nothing. The thing is, when you prayed for Oliver, when you possibly donated for Oliver, some from a few dollars to a few hundreds to a few thousands, you hoped to save him from cancer, and you hoped to save his life. I want to ask you something. For the next 33 days, which is number of God, number of Ascension, to please not contribute to the death and suffering of any other animal. Because Oliver, he was my world, but he was also the cow and the chicken and the pig. When a cow's baby is being taken away from her and she cries for days, that's what I've been doing for the past 5 days since my baby was taken away from me. All these animals that we cattle stamp them, food stamp them. It's only because we're incapable of locking and killing lions, tigers, anything else. Those were the easy prayers. Those were the easy praise. That's why we eat them and torment them. And their soul and heart are just as existing as my Ollie. when you sit at a restaurant or go to the grocery store and pay for meat, you don't just eat it because it's there. Supply and demand. You pay for something you create. They just go and make more. They go and kill more, slaughter more, because it pays off. And they profit from you. The money that you were willing to give to save my Ollie is the same money you potentially give to kill a different Ollie. Not that there is another Ollie in the world, there isn't. It's just how pure and important they are, right? This little guy changed my life. He saved me. It's because he was given the opportunity. All animals are loving. So think of what you can do with your choices and your money to, if not save an animal like you've tried to save mine, so many of you, to at least not hurt one, at least in the next 33 days. Because I have to be able to look up into the heavens and say, Oliver, I did something with it. We did something with this. And then you make a decision, do you continue or not? And yes, it's through the holidays. Some of you are thinking it's the hardest through the holidays. It's the easiest because that's when you sit in front of a table that is full of everything and you realize you don't need that death inside of you to be happy and fed. You have the love of the people around you and you have so many other options. The plates. I make a mean turkey for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming. And I'm going to really try to be grateful for the time I've had with Oliver instead of thinking of the time that I am missing with Oliver. And I'm going to read every single name from those of you who donated for me to pay for his surgery. And because there's hundreds of you, I didn't expect it. Then I will just read it with myself and send you light and gratitude. Because you've made the difference between me losing Oliver and being in a financial distraught, as opposed to allowing me to grieve. And it's a big thing to give. I really wanted to not be dark and gloomy, because you guys come to me for inspiration and resolution, and I feel like I want to always give you that. But this time you've given that to me. The time of his death was 18 past 12 midnight. And when I got back home, I had the urge to put on my father died when I was very little, my father's watch. And the time on the clock has stopped years and years ago. I don't ever remember it working. And I looked at the time, and I'll be damned, it says 12 and 18 minutes. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. 18 plus past 12. The time on my father's clock is the same time Ollie went. Ollie went 18 minutes after midnight in the night between November 11th and November 12th. November 11th was the portal of angels. I know he wasn't a regular dog, he was a human. Trapped in a small body, too small for his spirit. And every time I see him with wings. I know Oliver would have liked it if you had lit a candle for him and said his name and said, I'm gonna try for 33 days to not do anything that contributes to the suffering of any animal, even if it's something that I've always done, even if it's something that I'm so used to, even if it's something that I don't do directly but pay someone else to do it. Say, this is for Ollie, and this is for the animals, all the other Ollies of the world. This has to have a reason, you understand? Seeker. We have to make something happen out of this. We have to create something good out of this. This has been the blow of my life. I've had many blows. Many. I've been hit many times by life. Oliver is the closest thing I've had. I took him everywhere with me, all over the world. No matter what has ever happened to me, I never broke down for more than an hour or two. One night of a dark night of the soul, I always stood up. For the past 5 days, I am dead walking, if walking. So please help me feel something good has come from this. It's very meaningful, 33 days. You save about an animal or two, and most importantly, you save yourself, because that cancer that he had, it's the diseases that we give ourselves when we eat that death. Let him inspire you to take care of your health and to save other animals. Oliver. Those of you who booked a reading right before all this hell happened, thank you so much for your patience. I will resume private readings in December. Private readings are my main income, so once again, I'm very grateful for your donations, because those have saved me financially. That would be a hit, a double, triple hit would have been. Because I signed for a surgery, not thinking about the odds. For me, as long as there is one chance, 1% of a chance to bring him back, to make him better, I would have given my heart. But it didn't work. If you want to support me throughout this month and throughout this loss, my November extended reads are all on Vimeo, and I put an option to an buy all option, which gives it makes it 50% half for each video if you get all of them. What I always try to do, make sure to do is, and you know that from my general readings, those of you who watch your other placements and those of you who watch even more than that, you know that I don't just focus on the messages for the specific zodiac. I give spiritual guidance that is relevant to all the signs. You can learn something from any of my videos. I don't give you a fish, I teach you how to fish, and I do it in all of them. And I'm sorry, I feel so weird talking about this. I have to. The Tarot Masterclass is also a great way to support. Because normally you would get that for yourself, for your spiritual growth, for your knowledge. The TMC and the extended reads for the general reads. And now you can just support your own spiritual growth and knowledge further or more extensively, instead of, donating, having something from it, like my services. I'm more comfortable asking that than I am asking for donations, though I'm still going to keep the link for that below, because this month it's been too much. I don't know if I said everything I needed to say. I'm sure many of you have experienced a loss, if not of a spirit animal, then any sort of loss. And how about you go back to the beginning of this video and sing with me? you've got a friend. With full intention to Oliver, and full intention to whomever you've lost, and full intention to all the animals all over the world who are in great suffering, most especially now when holidays are coming, and we will be celebrating much at the expense of slaughtered animals when it's not necessary. I haven't eaten meat in 8 or 9 years. Right now isn't an example because I'm in grief, but I'm a very healthy, strong person, so I want my seekers to take care of your energy and take care of your health and to care about the animals. Because you cared so much about Oliver and you cared so much about me. So we can do this. We can press play again on this video and sing together. You and me. Just join me. Thinking about all these things. We can light a candle and say it's for Oliver. And for our health and for the well-being of other animals. And we can ascend for 33 days. Say the word Oliver out loud. In the Mexican culture, they say you die 3 times. First, when you become aware of the essence of death, that this is temporary and we are doomed to die. The second time we die is when we actually physically die. And then the third time we die is when the last person says our name, when we are forgotten. Oliver will not be forgotten. Say his name for me. Sing with me for him. Light a candle. And transcend for the animal kingdom and for the planet and for yourself for the next 33 days. For when you see this. For when you see this. 33 for you. The second you start. There is no love in the world like the love of a mother. And what I've been experiencing in the past 5 days the 40 days initiation of Venus retrograding first in Scorpio and then in Libra. By the way, Oliver was a Scorpio. I did a video on that, so you can check it out if you want to know what I'm talking about. But generally I'm talking about how it's 40 days initiation towards the next step, and it's like how Persephone goes down to the underrealm, kingdom of the dead, to meet all of the demons, to battle off all of the fears and the darkness in order to rise up anew, stronger. I can't imagine myself stronger without Oliver, but I'm hoping for a miracle. Not that the miracle helped out with his surgery, but life and death is beyond us, right? So I knew that those 40 days are going to be meaningful to me because Venus retrograded in Scorpio, and Scorpio is my opposite sign, and then Venus now retrograded in Libra. She just finished today, but she retrograded in Libra, and Libra is in my moon. So I knew it's going to be deep. Spiritually and psychologically, I knew it was going to be deep. But I didn't know it's going to break me to pieces completely. I feel like I'm melting down to my molecular structure, or non-structure, should I say. I have lost the only constant in my life. Oliver was the only constant in my life. And we're going to make it count. Right, Seeker? You and I are going to make it count. We're going to try. And if you don't succeed 33 days, if you succeed 3 days or 7 days, it's better than nothing. But try. Every time you choose a different choice, it matters. Welcome to my shrine. I never imagined, not in my wildest dreams. I knew the day will come, but I imagined many, many more years. Thank you for your support. I will see you when I resume. Until then, I appreciate everything.